Hello, my dear 6th class students. As we started the village panchayats lesson and we discussed a lot of things in the previous session of the online class. And today we are going again by remembering the previous class title. What does panchayat do? Panchayat will conduct Grama Sabha. Panchayat will hold all the needed amenities of a village. Panchayats will facilitate a lot of different types of the facilities which are required to the people of the village, like drainage, water, street lights, several things which comes depending on the villagers' needs that should be provided in the different welfare schemes which are coming or which are launching by the government of state and which are launching by the central government. That should be facilities provided by the panchayats. What does a panchayat do? The village panchayats are responsible for provision of the public amenities like the maintenance of the village roads, construction and maintenance of the drains, supply of the drinking water, street lights, cleaning streets, running ration shops, etc. They are also responsible for overseeing the functioning of schools and Anganwadis, women and child welfare programs, etc. The panchayats have to plan and execute development work such as the minor irrigation, watershed, management land, reforms measures in the village. These all the things can be done by the panchayat. Several states have given more powers and functions to the gram panchayats. However, some states like Telangana have not given several important functions to them. Some of them relate to control over markets and fairs, land improvement, minor forest produces, small scale industries, housing for the weaker sections like people who come under the below poverty line category, electrification and programs for the weaker section and primary health centers and dispensaries, etc. Unless such functions are also given over to the gram panchayats, they cannot really address the problems faced by the villagers and effectively plan the development of the village. Which means all these services which we are discussed in this passage will be given by the Grama Panchayats only. What does a Grama Panchayat do? Grama Panchayat will do, and Grama Panchayat has the rights. Grama Panchayat should provide these all the facilities which we studied in this passage. A meeting of the panchayat takes place every month. For each meeting at least half of the members of the panchayat should be present, which means half of the ward members should be present in that meeting, otherwise the meeting will have be cancelled, which means in our both we have 16 ward members. Meanwhile, the Gram Panchayat conducting meeting, there should be the 9 ward members present. If suppose otherwise the meeting will be cancelled. The meeting usually begins and not only ward members but also the people from the village should be present there majorly, not half of the population but majorly from each and every ward the people should be present. Being by the reading out the report of the last meeting, this is called the minutes of the last meeting. Then the sarpanch has to be report about all the work done during the previous months and how much money was spent on them, and in case the members feel that some work was not properly done, then they can discuss it. The ward member can also propose new work for their wards or inquire about non-completion of approved work. Every year before the month of April, proposal from the different wards are discussed and a budget is prepared for them. So what was given here? Every year before the month of April, as it was calculated as the financial year, 1st April to 31st March one of the financial year is calculated. So before April only they will prepare schedules what developments they should provide in the upcoming annual financial year. The Sarpanch and the executive officer check it funds are available for these proposals. After this the annual plan of the panchayat is prepared and discussed in the Gram Sabha and finalized after the incorporating their suggestions. This finalized plan is submitted to Mandal and Zilla Parishads for approval and sanction of funds. After the funds are received, the Sarpanch starts the work and supervises its completion. So this all the things can be provided and this all things can be completed by the under the supervision of the Sarpanch only. It is often seen that in many panchayats the Sarpanches prepare plans on their own and get them approved without much discussion. Then the funds allocated for the work may be misappropriated, which means not done in the correct manner. The work was misguided, which means work was done 5 lakhs and bill was received 10 lakhs. Such things as very few people know about the plan, budget and the actual work done. For this reason it is necessary that all the members of the panchayat participate in the planning and oversee the implementation of the programs. So this can be each and every citizen, each and every person of the eligible voter of the village is have a right to ask, so that they can do here into the variations. Funds for the work of the Gram Panchayats. Where do the Gram Panchayats get funds from to carry out their programs? Gram Panchayats have the power to levy some of the minor taxes in the villages, including house tax and land cess, and they get about 1/3 of their income from the sources. And however, which means the village people taxes, tap taxes and land taxes, these all the tax is also one of the source to provide the fund to the Gram Panchayati. However, for a bulk of the resources they depend upon the grants from the state and the central governments, which is meant for the implementation of the specific programs. Some funds are made available under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which was provided by the central government to the people, to the unemployed, 100 days work, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. From the experience of the Gram Panchayats, it emerges that these funds are far from the sufficient for any substantial development of the villages. Panchayats have very little funds for the work they themselves plan and decide upon. Mandal Parishads and Zilla Parishads, MPTCs and ZPTCs. So what they will do and what does MPTC and what does ZPTC stand? Here we can see that MPTC, Mandal Parishad Territorial Constituency, Zilla Parishad Territorial Constituency. In the previous section we read about Gram Panchayat, about 20 Gram Panchayats. About 20 Gram Panchayats come under a Mandal Parishad, and all the mandals, all the Mandal Parishads in the districts come under the Zilla Parishads. The members of the Mandal Parishads territorial constituencies, MPTCs, are elected directly by the villagers and some are nominated. The Zilla Parishads members too are similarly elected by the people of the village only. The Zilla Parishads and the Mandal Parishads coordinate the activities of the panchayats in the direct, and the Mandal approve their plans and coordinate the allocation of the funds. Zilla Parishads and Mandal Parishads and Sarpanch and ward members, all they will do same work only, the development of the village. Same like ward member what are the ward member and sarpanch responsibilities? The same responsibilities of the MPTC, Mandal Parishad and Zilla Parishad also, they will do same responsibilities. The aim is that the development of the village only. Janagama of the Hazipalli, one of the example is given here. Hazipalli is a small village in the Rangareddy district, Janagama. The Sarpanch led the Panchayat to build the several concrete roads and underground drains. She persuaded all the villagers to build the latrines, which means toilets in their houses, schools, Anganwadi and the Grama Panchayat. The Panchayat under her leadership built water storage tanks to provide the drinking water to the entire village. Apart from this, the village has an underground drainage system like the city. The Panchayat has also ensured all the eligible benefits from the schemes intended for them. In recognition of these efforts, Hazipalli received the Shubram Award in the November 2008 from the state government and Nirmal Grama Puraskar in December 2008 from the Mr. Pratibha Patil, the President of India at that time in 2008. Here the village Hazipalli is received this award for the successful and maintenance of the neatness in the Hazipalli village. Shubram Award by the state government, Nirmal Grama Puraskar by the central government in 2018 by the Mr. Pratibha Patil of at that time's president of our country was given this award. These awards are given to the villages who have built toilets in every house and office, school and have completely stopped open defecation. Many villages of the state have received these awards. Find out about such villages in your area to nominate the names to the Shubram and Grama Puraskar Award, Nirmal Grama Puraskar Award. So if we can also nominate the villages which villages are maintaining the neatness and sanitization and providing all the public amenities in the fulfill and sufficient manner, such villages we can also nominate. We can also prize, we can also boost to such villages to give such awards. Are there any village which conduct Gram Sabha successfully? Are there any villages which conduct Gram Sabha successfully? There are many villages which have succeeded in involving the people in the participatory development programs through the Gram Sabha. In Telangana, Gangadevipalli of the Warangal rural district, Ramachandrapuram of the Karimnagar district and Ankapur of Nizamabad district are some of the success stories. Similarly, Hiware Bazar of Ahmednagar district in Maharashtra is a good example. Gangadevipalli Panchayat, to the Grama Sabhas, 18 different committees were formed in the Gangadevipalli village, like the drinking water committee, separate sanitization committee, health committee, communication committee, communications committee, etc. These committees are provided good services to the villagers. This village has attained 100% enrollment in school, 100% literacy, supply of the protected drinking water to the all families, observance of family planning by all eligible couples, vaccination of all children, 100% families enrolled in bank saving schemes, total sanitation in villages, complete ban on the consumption of liquor. These are all the successions of the Gangadevipalli Panchayat to receive that. They prepared on each and every aspect separate committees that was made here successful to get the village. Every village would definitely find a role on at least one of the 18 committees. Any issue of the development of the village has to be necessarily discussed in the Gram Sabha. All are bound by the resolutions of the Gram Sabha, which means how this village Gangadevipalli was prepared committees to recreate the village in a good manner. That was the procedure which was followed by the other villages also, which means we can get the conditioned plannings and the succession of the village development. We can get such ideas. So you have to study the all lesson and prepare a short note on this lesson, and that you have to write in your fair note. And also you have to prepare some 1 mark questions related of this chapter. I hope all you are completing your fair notes as soon as we are continuing the lessons. As we are finishing the lesson, you have to note down the lessons in your fair note also. No need to ignore the completing of your fair notes. If you get any doubt, you can make phone call to your concerned subject teachers also, even to me also. If you get any doubt, you can make phone call. On phone also, if you are not understood anything, means I can explain that. If you inform the title of the lesson, then I can explain the passage or the topic which you do not understand, that I will explain in the continuation manner also. And you have to complete your fair notes, prepare 1 mark questions and complete the fair notes as usual. As we are completing the lessons, that you have to continue as soon as you possible. Thank you.